Welcome everybody to another edition of the Coach's Corner Show. I'm Jordan Manning, your host for today, and standing with me we have men's and women's cross country coach Jason Parr. Coach, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. Obviously, it's been a lot of changes to the start of the season, with the coronavirus pandemic and everything. How have you guys been able to train and get ready for your guys' competitions?
Well, I think what we needed to do and establish at the beginning of the season before we started this summer, as we were already doing Zoom meetings trying to prepare for what the season might look like, our kids decided that creating a set of covenant words to help solidify and establish what our season was going to look like. And those words were varied amongst so many other things. And so our kids came up with those words, and I was really excited and proud that they chose to adopt these words into our season, because we knew that change was necessary, that we were going to have to be able to adapt to what was going on around us. And so I think that's helped set a precedent for our season. And I think in the world that we live in today, adaptation is crucial. And so our team has done a good job of buying in and following the rules that are required of them. But it hasn't been without some challenges. We obviously have had those, and certain kids want to buy into that, and others that aren't. But they all understand that each week we get to keep going is another opportunity for us to race.
Good. Your women's team has come off a conference title. What are your expectations as far as them to recap from last season's success?
Well, every year I think and I hope for them to be able to adopt their own style of running. And you do that happens through leadership. And just because I have one of my kids happens to be the number one runner doesn't mean that kid is required or needs to be that leader. I like to take it from the top-down approach. We do ask our seniors to do things sometimes that are just uncommon, or they maybe don't feel comfortable with. But our girls are doing well. I think we've bounced back, and we've come back this year just as strong. We brought in a great recruiting class with an addition of a couple transfer students that came in that have really helped us. What I think will improve 20 seconds on average time this year. So,
and also, the men's team became runner-ups and everything. What are your expectations for them this year?
Well, our guys' team are led very well. We have a great leader that leads our team well, and I'm very proud of him. We're always going to have our hands tested when we go up against a team like St. Mary's every year, who's fully loaded, well coached. Who just runs really well. They finish in the top 6 at the national meet every year, and so it's our goal to focus on them. Our goal is to be within striking distance. How close can we get? For cross country, it's about ratings. We have to be in the top 30 in order to get a bid at the national meet, and our guys have been close every year. We seem to just miss it. So for our guys this year, we're young. We got a lot of young talent. We're going to get a shot to continue to improve. And I look forward to that as we move forward this week. But again, same thing. Our guys will have their hands tested and feet tested this in a couple weeks as we get ready for the conference meet.
Good. Both teams are in action this weekend in Iowa for you guys. What are your expectations as far as both teams as they get ready for those meets, and what would you expect for them to do?
Well, for our team this week, this season has been about creating sub goals within practice and sub goals within the meet. I don't want to be the expectation. I want them to create their own, and that happens from the top down with good leadership. But they get to own it. This week for us, we're going to get the chance to face 34 teams. We're excited that we get an opportunity to go race a big race, and to continue to solidify our girls' rankings and give our guys the opportunity to go do that. We beat a very good Doane team a few weeks ago, and they are now receiving votes and are ranked. Our guys have every chance to go be right where they are. And so what we have to do is look at this opportunity this week to be in control of what we can control as we approach the start line, and we have to just be ready to execute. The better we work together, the better we're going to be. And I know they understand that. And so we look forward to that challenge this week of going out and trying to see what can we do different this week. And that all starts with your mindset and how you approach the race. And I've asked them to continue to create the sub-goals in what they're doing. Don't get too ahead of themselves. Stay confident and believe in the process because they're in great shape. And so I know they'll go out and do a good job this weekend.
Awesome. Well, all right, Coach, good luck to you guys this weekend and good luck the rest of the season. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.